y'all doing today? Hopefully you are well. So, I came up with a cool idea today, and I wanted to jump on it. I know I look a little blurry. For some reason in OBS Studio versus Streamlabs, the quality of the same camera is different. Nothing I can do about that. But, we are jumping into an alternate universe today in an older game. Similar to what we were doing with Madden Classics, but the year, in this case, is 2004. I'm sure you can tell by the in-game music that's playing. We're in ESPN NFL 2K5. One of the coolest and arguably said to be the best game in football history. Now, you see here, we have random.org floating around here. You see that? We see that? We're going to do two things with random.org. And you see I'm in customized league in the... I do want to do one thing here quick. I want to go one. Oh, I got to back out. Because we're also going to be fantasy drafting the roster. But we're going to completely randomize the league entirely. In this universe, the Packers aren't in the NFC North anymore. Or they could be. In this universe, the Patriots are going to play the Cowboys twice a year. So on and so forth. So what we're going to do, okay, we're going to randomize the list once to determine the team we're going to use. And then we're going to randomize the list again. Now we'll go back, eliminate the top 4 options. That will be one division. And then I just came up with something really cool we could do here, of which you'll see in a second. And we're back. So, on top of the randomization, which is, again, one time for the team we're going to be using, and then 8 times to determine which teams are going to be paired up into a division with each other. Okay? I made it a little extra fancy. Because here we have random.org, but also here we have north, south, east, and west on a wheel. And then we have AFC versus NFC on a wheel. And then we're going to figure out, and then once we get all the divisions plunked into where they're going to go, I'm going to do a cut to the fantasy draft after the fantasy draft is over. And then we're going to do, let's say a 3-year rebuild on it. Okay? I might do 5 if I get extra ambitious, but once all the randomization is done, we're going to do a 3-year rebuild after that with our fantasy drafted team. So, without further ado, the team we shall be using will be the number 1 option on this random.org. I'm going to pull my phone open, get a note tab open here, so I remember which team we're using. But no, I thought this would be really cool. Alright, that's open. And let us randomize to find out our team. We will be using the Cowboys. But now these ain't your mama's Cowboys. So, alright, so now we're gonna go back to our main rando, okay? Now, the first 4 teams on this randomized list will be in the South. Of the NFC. Alright, so I'm actually going to flip these wheels around now. So we have the conference wheel, then the division. So, our first 4 teams will be in the NFC South. The Ravens, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Chargers. So, we go over here. In the NFC South, will be the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Jags. So the Jags stay in the South, but go to the NFC this time. So now, we need to go back. Oh, shit. Go back this way. That's not what I wanted to do. So we need to take the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Jags off the list. So, let me pop back to the one with... There we go. Alright, there's the Chiefs. Did I take the Eagles off the list? Yes, I did. Let me move this for just a second. Here we go. And this is going to continue until everyone's in a division. So, we're going to do the next one, and there's going to be cuts in between. So the NFC South is done. On to the next division. Alright, so the teams entering the next conference will be... this will be... Oh, looks like we're staying in the NFC. Now, if it is the South, I will respin it. If it's the South, it gets respun. I felt it was going to land on South again. Let me mash quick. There we go. The NFC North. All right. And the teams that will be in the NFC North. Oh, the Lions are staying in the NFC North. But they will be joined... Oh, shit. God damn it. Let's try that again. So the Giants are going into the NFC North. The Lions are staying. The Texans coming over to the NFC North, as well as the Redskins. It'll be interesting to see those teams go up against each other twice a year. All right, our next section will be our next section of spins here. Spins and randos. Ooh. Oh, looks like we're getting our first AFC division. Alright, our first AFC division will be that of... Oh, fuck. I forgot I was in the wrong screen. Let me fix. So let me show you again. We're in the AFC West. AFC West. Sorry about that. Anyway... In the AFC West, we got the Saints, Colts, Buccaneers, and the Packers. Okay. So, AFC West. The Buccaneers are already here, so that works out. we got the Packers, the Saints, and the Colts. So we got some interesting shakeups here going on right now. The Packers moving over to the AFC and on the West. So it's going to be interesting to see that. All right, on to the next set. All right, time for our next divisional setup. While the AFC NFC wheel is going, I forgot I set it to a 15-second spin, my guys. All right, we're back into the NFC. Okay. So, if it's north or south, we will spin again. It'll be the NFC West. Okay. And the NFC West will receive the Vikings, the Steelers, the Cards, and the Dolphins. Okay. Oh, the Cardinals not moving divisions. All right. So the Cardinals are going to stay in the NFC West. They will be joined by the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Dolphins. My partner's going to enjoy the Dolphins being in the NFC possibly. Anyway, on to the next division. All right, we're going to be on to our next division. If the NFC pops up again, the rest of the divisions are AFC, which makes things easy. But we shall see here in a moment. All right. From here out, the rest of the divisions are AFC. All we now know, because we did the North, South, and the West, we have the NFC East is what's left over. So we no longer need this wheel. It's gone now. All right. Because we got the NFC, as you saw, we're going to be doing our teams for the NFC East, which is the only division that remains in the NFC. And those will be joined by the Titans, the Bears, the Jets, and the Chargers. So, we're going to go put them in here. So, we got the Titans. The Bears are already over here. Cool. The Chargers, the Bears, and the Jets. So, your new look NFC looks a little like this. You have the Giants, Lions, Texans, and the Redskins in the north. In the east, we got the Titans, the Chargers, the Bears, and the Jets. In the south, we got the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Jaguars. And in the west, we have the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Vikings, and the Steelers. So, we have to put it into comparison from the original NFL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 16 teams from the AFC moved over. So now, the rest of the randomization will be easy. I'm going to update the list, and we'll be right back. Alright, since we just eliminated all the NFC divisions, all we now have to do is worry about AFC. So, as we see, if we get the West, it gets a reroll. So, we are going to be doing the AFC North now. There we go. And we go over to our list. Rando. The teams joining the AFC North will be the Rams, Seahawks, Broncos, and the Bills. Interesting. The Seahawks are already here. Awesome. So we're going to switch this to the Rams. Broncos. The Bills and the Seahawks. Alright, this is making things shape up to be rather interesting. But instead of doing the jump cut, we're going to jump in right away. AFC, AFC West, and AFC North have already been done. Alright, AFC South. Okay. So then, we gotta go back over here, take the Rams, Broncos, Bills, and Steelers, or Seahawks rather. And this should probably be the last spin we have too, due to the fact that we only got 2 divisions left. So, and our rando team of the Cowboys that we will be using has not been picked yet. So, if we go back over here. So now, we got the AFC North just now. So we're going to take the North and the West off of the wheel. Flywheel changes. So all we have left is the East and the South, who's going where. And the rest of the teams are plunked where they will be. And it will be the AFC South. And in the AFC South will be the Panthers, the Falcons, the Patriots, and the Bengals. Interesting. So, flop over here. I fucked up, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a minute, and I'll get it all fixed. Alright, so I got it all fixed after I botched. So, we go back over here. The last division we did had the Panthers, Falcons, Pats, and the Bengals in it, which, by the way, was the AFC South. So, our Cowboys that we will be using are in the AFC East with the Browns, the Niners, and the Raiders. Now, I'm going to... Oh, even look at the team select, man. It's all sorts of different. But we will be the Cowboys, and I will get back to you once I'm done with the fantasy draft. Alright, so... we're gonna go over our... I just want to look at my roster, that's it. Franchise status... contracts... Okay. So... we're going to go over our team quick. We have Phillip Rivers, a rookie Phillip Rivers, by the way. It doesn't even have a picture Phillip Rivers. As our main starting quarterback, we got Charlie Batch's backs up and Danny Cannell. Get yeeted. Alright, and in a running back room, we got Antoine Smith, Troy Fleming, and Ricky Williams. Here, I'm going to try to improve that with a trade. That's the charges. I need the Cowboys. Alright, we got 2 fullbacks. We don't need 2 fullbacks. That guy can go. Alright, but now our receiver room. I drafted here early. We got Randy Moss and Andre Johnson. And then we have a major drop off from there. So that I need to upgrade as well. Alright, and we have Shannon Sharp as our tight end. You know, went with the legend. And then some depth picks in the back. Matt Burke, Mike Wall, Tony Finati, and Marco Rivera are our guards, our tackles. Mike Williams, Bryant McKinney, and then Shane Olivier. I wanted to get beef on my O-line. We got Tommy Harris and Vince Wilfork. A rookie Vince Wilfork, by the way, Patriot legend. Marcus Douglas, Justin Smith, Willie Whitehead on D-end. Outside linebackers, we got a young Lance Briggs. Those that are fans of the Bears will know him very well. Boss Bailey here. We got LeVar Woods and Sam Will. Yeah, Jonathan Vilma and Mark Simoneau for our ooh, we need some depth there. But corners, I wasted no expense on. We got young Peanut Tillman, Nate Clements, and Marcus Trufant. I did not want to go soft there. Strong safeties, Bob Sanders, a rookie Bob Sanders. Colts fans will know him pretty well. And scrubs. David Akers is our kicker. Dave Zaskedil is our punter. All right. So, we need running back. So, I'm going to try and sweep a deal for LT. Not like that's going to... Ooh, Eddie George would be a good... Corey Dillon, the bus. We're going to try to swing a deal with the... Dolphins. I'll even hand you a second and a third. Ooh. The only way they're doing that is with two first-round picks. Okay. What do the Dolphins have as a position of need? They need to upgrade at quarterback. Upgrade at guard. Tackle. Outside linebackers. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna take the running back off the pick, off the trade. Keep him on. Put him there. Noti, will he get it done? The guard will get it done. There we are. So now we've improved our running back room. I want to get a better third receiver. So, we're going to do some scouring. Ooh, a rookie Larry Fitz. You have Jerry Rice. Can't believe I'm about to do business with the Bears. Anyway. I'll throw you a second. You want a second and a third. How about a second and a fourth? A second, a fourth, and a fifth. How about we take the fifth off and make it a sixth? And now we have Jerry Rice. There we go. So I don't have any first or second round picks this draft, which is fine. I'm gonna adjust the depth just. Alright. Our team looking good. Defensively. Sir. Vince Wilfork will be starting at right D tackle. Is Landsberg starting at the left side? Alright. And our 3-4 setup. Put Justin Smith over there. And put Douglas over here. Starting. Okay. A special teams unit. They want Randy Moss running back kick returns. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't need to worry about the crib stuff. So now, we're obviously just going to sim out preseason as usual. And I will see you at the midway point of year number 1. Alright, at the beginning of year number 1, we have a power rankings we can look at. So, They are saying the San Francisco 49ers are atop the power rankings right now. We are at number 7 currently. The bottom dwellers of the league are looking to be the Panthers. But that's not important. We're checking our injury report. All right. So, can prepare for the game. Alright, I'll see you at the bye week. Alright, here we are. We are currently sitting at 7-2. Ooh, Pro Bowl votes. Alright. Phillip Rivers is at least on the list for Pro Bowl votes for quarterbacks. LT's getting votes. Awesome. Our fullbacks getting votes. Lit. None of our receivers are getting any Pro Bowl votes in the AFC. Shannon Sharp's on the list. Matt Burke's third in center voting. Rivera's on the list. Bryant McKinney's on the list here. Sastadill's the number 2 punter. Vinny Wilfork making the Pro Bowl list. Okay. As is Justin Smith. Sam Williams making the list as well. 4th down. None of our inside cornerbacks. Peanut Tillman's number 4. Let's go. So far, Bob Sanders on the list. There we go. But that part's not important right now. We are going to be looking at firstly, the injury report. John Vilma's out for now. The rookie report. These are what's coming up. The rookies coming up, I believe. Or the ones in the league right now. Okay, those are the ones coming up. As it stands, we are the number 2 seed in the AFC right now. The playoffs started today. That's awesome. On the NFC side, look, the power rankings are what I'm interested in. Green Bay we're number 4 in the power rankings right now. Green Bay, Carolina, Jacksonville, and Detroit were all tied there. So, 7-2 record halfway through the year. Let's see how we end year number 1. Alright, so we ended the year on 10-6. Okay. Let's go to ESPN.com here. Team standings. We did win the division in the AFC East, with the Packers and the Rams securing the 1 and 2 spots. Patriots getting the other position there. The Broncos and the Saints were your wild card teams on the AFC. For the NFC, the Lions and the Chargers claimed the 1 and 2 seeds, along with the Ravens and the Vikings winning the division, and the Giants and the Steelers are. We're going to look at stats. We're going to look at our player stats more specifically. Game? Season stats. There we go. All right. Phillip Rivers here had 3,206 yards, 27 touchdowns to 15 picks. Longest completion was an 85-yarder, by the way. Rushing wise, LT had 731. Antoine Smith had 940. I may have forgotten to adjust the lineup there. Randy Moss led the team in yards with 836. He had 5 tutties. Andre Johnson had 7. Sammy Parker had 5. Okay. Lance Briggs led the team in tackles. 12.5 sacks from Justin Smith. Well done. Sack yards. Interceptions. Peanut Tillman had 7 of them. That's lit. We did have a touchdown from Sam Williams on the defense. No field goals blocked. David Akers' longest attempt on the season was 47 yards. Alright. And no kick or punt return touchdowns. So, league leaders. Matt Hasselbeck led the league in yards with 3,935. Touchdowns was John Kitna with 33. The most interceptions was Jeff Blake with 25. Let's see. Ugh, we're not anywhere near there. Now, player awards. Primetime Player Season Awards. The MVP was Steve McNair. Offensive Player of the Year was Donovan McNabb. Defensive Player of the Year was Rodney Harrison. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Phillip Rivers. And Bob Sanders, Defensive Rookie of the Year. The rushing title went to Clinton Portis. We don't have a Super Bowl MVP yet, because we haven't got that far. And the primetime players, let's see if we had any Cowboys on these lists. So far, 0 Cowboys. No Cowboys on the list, okay. Now, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to fix that. So now, we have a wild card match. I can do Gamecast live, but I can't do like a Simcast kind of thing. Begin simulator. Change the game plan options. Fast. Resume sim. There's no way I can speed up the sim. And the Cowboys end up winning this game 27-24 over the Denver Broncos. Now, we shall be facing the Rams in the divisional round. And will it be a win? It will not. So, and this was at a time where the Pro Bowl was after the Super Bowl. So we got booted. San Diego, Green Bay, San Diego was the Super Bowl, with the Green Bay Packers ending up winning the Super Bowl. And the AFC lost in the Pro Bowl. So now we're going to get our retirement period. Jerry Rice. This game, you can actually talk him out of retirement. Now, I want to see. His rating is still 88, so I'm going to see if I can't get Jerry Rice to come out of retirement. All right. Retirement negotiations. Oh, it allows me to fix deals too. Shannon Sharp, we're gonna let him walk. How about... Okay, fuck you too. Alright, so Tommy Harris is expiring. We want to bring him back. Let me do a thing quick. Let's move me up here. I want to bring Tommy Harris back a few years. And I want to... He thinks a balanced for 5 years. He wants 8.5. We'll bring it up to match wants. We'll offer it. There we go. I'm gonna shed some money a little bit. There we go. John Vilma. You know what? We'll accept. And I wanna... Okay. Bob Sanders here. We're gonna give a contract extension to. Alright. Everyone else. Release players with expired. Now we have free agency. Jason Sehorn for free safety. Donnie Jones. I mean, it's not the best free agency class here. But we'll go after Jason Sehorn here. And today. Stop doing that. Okay. Accepts offer. So now Jason Sehorn is signed up. Griffith, I think I'm good on. I do want to make a play at Donnie Jones for get a little all right. So let's take a look and see what we need here. Quarterbacks, we're good because we're gonna roll. I need a fullback yet. We need a tight end. Center's good. Our guards are fine. Our tackles are good. Our D tackles are good. D end is alright. Outside linebackers, okay. We need an inside backer. Our 3 main corners, so we gotta pick up a 5th corner. Alright, there we go, we're good there. So realistically, we just need a fullback right now. Oh god, there is trash in that market. It looks like we're just gonna not participate in the rest of that. We're going right to the draft. We don't have a first round pick. Because our first pick is in the 3rd round. All positions, best available. Candidates. Okay. I'm gonna draft tight end here. He's the fastest. Alright, Willie. Hands 4. Okay, I have no idea what... I should have done my scouting. Lorenzo Kane. Okay. I feel like I've seen that name before. That's because Lorenzo Kane plays for the Brewers. I had to think about it for a second. You know what, McGee, you're mine. I have no idea what the overall... Oh, God. Big botches. Let the front office handle it. All right, we're in year number 2. So, oh, jeez. I gotta do something about scouting, but all right. So, here's year number 2, and I will see you at the bye week of year number 2. I now understand why yardages were so low. Sim quarter length was not at the right setting, so I fixed that. On to year 2. So not as great of a start because we're at 3-3 so far. We're gonna check the power rankings. I don't know how to scout players in this. Anyway, San Diego, in modern day football, the LA Chargers are leading the power rankings right now. We are sitting at 17. Miami is the bottom dweller. Okay, Marcus Trufant's only out one more week. Yes, I did leave injuries on for this. But, you know, we'll see how well we do at the end of the season. All right, y'all. So we hit 11-5 on the season. An improvement from, I think it was an improvement from last year. Or did we go 13 and... I don't remember what my record was in year number 1. But we went 11-5. To preface this, we were at 3-3 at the bye week, right? Right before the bye, we ended up winning 5 in a row before a loss, and then 3 in a row. Start the playoffs. We have a first round bye. So let's take a look at ESPN.com here. The rookie report. Let's see what Mel's mock draft is. Because remember, our pick is with the Dolphins now. Alright, San Diego and Arizona. Alright, let's look at the playoff picture instead. We have the first round bye, along with the Broncos, Green Bay, Cincinnati, Seattle, and Indianapolis were the other teams in the AFC playoffs. On the NFC side, the Chargers, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Giants, the Jets, and the Titans made it over. But I want to show you something. My crib stuff, my prime time was popping off. Let's go season stats. 500 out of 849 for 6,306 yards, 50 touchdowns to 70 picks, 17 picks, I'm sorry. We got to trim those interceptions down, Philip. But Antoine Smith and LT both going over 1,000 yards. 1,600 for... LT only had 1 touchdown? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Randy Moss and Andre Johnson both going over 1,000 yards receiving each. Jerry Rice at 718. 182 tackles for Lance Briggs. No, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back over here. 22.5 sacks for Justin Smith. That man was wilding on him. Interceptions. Peanut Tillman had 11. Jason Sehorn, we brought over in free agency, had 4. All right. Let's look at the league leaders. Brett Favre led the league in passing yards with 7,000. Tom Brady. Phillip Rivers was not too far off. Rushing yard. Rudy Johnson had 3,000 rush yards. 3,000. What? Team stuff, player shit, league leaders. Where did I? Player awards. Here we go. Primetime players. I gotta. Let me move that. Bob Sanders in week 1. And Phillip Rivers in week 1 as well. For primetime players over the week. Let's check all of these before we look at the yearlies. Lance Briggs and Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers had 2 primetime players. That's lit. Justin Smith had 4 sacks in the game. That's awesome. All right. Season awards. The MVP was Dante Culpepper. Offensive Player of the Year, Brett Favre. Teddy Bruschi, Defensive Player. Boyd Franklin, Rookie. Rudy Johnson with the rushing title. All right. In the power rankings, we were 4th, by the way. So, let me move me back up here. We got to go to our playoff schedule. Who shall be playing us in the divisional round? Well, who shall be playing the Cowboys in the divisional? Let's do 7,000 yards from Brett Favre. Like, what? That's insane. Alright, ESPN is taking a minute to sim here. Okay. Alright, we'll be back when they're done simming. Alright, so we shall be playing the Green Bay Packers. We had a 10-6 record. Seattle and Denver. We end up losing in the divisional to the Packers. 37-30. So San Diego and Denver made it to the Super Bowl with San Diego getting the win there. So, we're gonna see what happens in free agency and such. Alright, here we are at the start of the year number 3. We didn't really do much in the offseason, mostly just signed our guys. I wanted to... No, hitting wrong buttons. I want to see where we're at in the power ranking. They have us at 14th in power ranking. I am going to try to swing a deal, though. I want to personally make sure My depth chart is okay. Playbook manager, book 1, team book. Oh. Game plan. We're gonna stay pretty neutral on run. We're gonna lean a little bit to the pass, okay? So now, well, our bye week's incredibly early in week number 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sim to our 8th game and go from there for our mid-season. So I will see you midway through. All right, so we started off the season 3-5. We've won 3 of the last 4. We went 0-4 to start the season, but we're on we won 3 out of the last 4, so not too bad. Let's see what happens at the end of the year. All right, so we ended the year on 7-9. Not the way we wanted to go after 2 straight playoff appearances, but being one and done in each of them. Not the way you want to go out. But we're going to take a look at the year-end stats. We're going to take a look at that. .com here. We ended not very high up. 22nd in the power ranking. Your report. Player awards. The primetime players. I don't see us having any, but we're gonna look anyway. See if we got any stars on here. Not looking like it. Aaron Brooks won MVP. Edgerrin James won Offensive Player of the Year. Brian Urlacher Defensive. Clark Osborne, Lynn Park, rushing title. Alright. Season stats for the year. Almost 6,000 yards. 45 scored. 28 interceptions. Come on, man. 1,500 yards. 1,000 for Ricky. 9 touchdowns. Jerry Rice, yeah, he's done. 14 touchdowns for Andy Moss. Justin Smith having a down year in sacks with 12. The league leaders. Wow. Still top 10, and we're working on it. But at the end of the day, this one's a wash. If you liked it and want to see some more similar things to this, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. I think I'm gonna do another classic game rebuild soon. Probably another Madden Classic, because I kind of want to do that. So, alright, I will see y'all soon. Good day, goodbye, and good